President, your tariffs policy goes into effect tomorrow.
Yeah.
As you know, a federal appellate court today heard oral arguments about whether or not you had the authority to unilaterally impose those tariffs. I'm not going to get you to weigh in on the legal arguments, but you're weighing your decision to do that, your authority to do that, based on a 1977 law. It's never been invoked before. Why didn't you invoke this law?
Well, we've been winning all along.
I just want to ask you, why didn't you invoke this law in your first term? You could have taken in billions upon billions of dollars in your first term, but you waited until your second term.
Yeah, because in my first term, I was fighting lunatics like you who were trying to do things incorrectly and inappropriately to a president that was duly elected. And we did do certain tariffs in the first term. If you look at China, we took in hundreds of billions of dollars from China. But when COVID came, the last thing I was going to do is tell France and Italy and Spain and a couple of other countries that we're going to hit you with tariffs. We had to fight the COVID situation when that came. But if you look at my first term, we took in hundreds of billions of dollars worth of tariffs, but you people didn't cover it very well. Yeah.
What we're going to take you through right now is the remarkably quick and efficient work that took place by these law enforcement officers to identify the individual involved and to apprehend that individual involved. And let me say this, that before the device was, the law enforcement was brought in to take the device on March the 12th of 2026, Alan Zhang and his sister, Anne Mary Zhang, fled to the People's Republic of China. So by the 12th, they were gone. On the 16th of March, Air Force Base Security found the device in question secluded. They immediately contacted law enforcement, and law enforcement, the gentlemen that you see, ladies and gentlemen that you see before you, responded. The FBI safely removed the device and determined it was, in fact, an IED. Less than 24 hours later, the agents identified the IME number for the phone used in the 911 call. And those of you familiar with the IME number, it's an International Mobile Environment Identification number. That's more than you want to know, but it is essentially a digital footprint for that phone number. When they did that, they identified that digital footprint as belonging to Zhang, and that Zhang had purchased that phone at Best Buy.